Hello squad, so I thought I'd do a quick video on what I have taken with me for the December camp. I wasn't hammocking and I wasn't in the den, as a little bit of a spoiler alert. I was actually tent camping, so I'm just going to do a little quick overview of the things I've got. So this is a Army Arctic sleeping bag. It is rated down to 0 degrees. I have slept in down to -6, but I did have some other kit on. This here is sort of like an admin pouch. I have toothbrush, toothpaste, some chargers, some playing cards, different cables and some pills like paracetamol, ibuprofen and some tick removers. Hopefully I won't need those in December, but you never know. Then moving on, this is a little gas heater, so you can screw these on to the normal gas wings things that you cook with, and there's actually an adapter there to go into the cheaper bottles. This is a inflatable pillow. This is actually really good, very comfortable. In here is just odd bits of paracord that I have. I do like to take different bits of paracord with me, just on the off chance that you may need to tie something down or something breaks, you need to repair it. There are some bits on there from a tent that I've got, the old tie downs. Then here I've got a chopping board. The chopping board is actually used in the bottom of the bag to keep the bag flat and more stable when I put it down, but of course can be used as a chopping board. I've also got a CO monitor there for when I'm using the gas canister and the temperature for monitoring. And then here we've got a Beaver Craft, I believe it is, spoon whittling set. It's quite good. I like to have a dabble with it. I'm not very good with it at the moment, but I do take it with me just in case I fancy it. Probably more for the summer thing, as you've got those nice warm long summer evenings, but you never know. Then moving on, I have 3 little Colin Gems books. I've got Garden Birds, Knots and Trees. I don't use them too much, but they are quite cool to take. Got a little DD Magic Carpet there, just in case I need to put something down on the floor to keep stuff dry or anything like that. Then these bits here in the middle are sort of like my cold weather kit. This is a down jacket that scrunches down. And there I've got what people call the Army Softy jackets, but it's actually the trouser version. It's quite cool. They're reversible and they zip all up down the side, so you don't need to take your boots off. And then in this dry bag I have hat, gloves and a spare t-shirt and bits like that. Then moving on round to the top, I've got this, which is like a little titanium pot to boil water in, but actually in there fits some gas, a lighter, and then the stove itself. That all fits into this pouch here, and the cup goes on top, so it's quite a little good thing. This is the infamous axe. I put a nice little dent into my leg a couple of months ago, but that always comes with me and fits in between one of the side pouches in the bag. As you've seen in some of my previous videos, I do like to try and roll a lot of my sleep stuff up for easy deployment and easy wrapping up. This is actually a Army NATO foam roller with an inflatable, I think it's a Trekology inflatable mattress in there, which I use, a flex tail, which you've seen before, the flex tail inflator, which is absolutely brilliant. Then moving on, these are what I call my fire gloves. They are about 7 or 8 quid from Amazon here in the UK. They're not designed to be heat proof, I don't think, but they are really good for moving stuff on and off the fire. You'll see me using them quite a lot of it, just to put wood on, move wood off if it's fallen, moving the kettle, stoves, the little grates that I might put anything on. They're just really good for moving stuff for 5-10 seconds. I am going to make a little disclaimer and say that they are not designed to be heat proof and not designed to move a lot of hot stuff around, but they are perfect for what I need, and these are my second pair, and I will continue to buy them as I need them. Then just in this bottom corner is all sort of food cook stuff. So I've got some roll, a little folding saw. I'd like to try a silky saw eventually when this one breaks. Then I've got some little cutlery bits there. This is actually a little metal folding sort of shield for the gas, but I've never needed it. Then we move on to a little bit of extra virgin olive oil for cooking, a little deodorant can, and then my zebra billy can with the upgraded metal clips on the plastic ones so they don't melt in the fire. And inside I keep some wet wipes, then some teas, sugars, instant coffees. There's a bit of tin foil in there, and then my own little mix of spices, which is actually Cajun and fajita all mixed into one. and they all sit in there quite nicely, so when I get to camp I can just unload that and I've got all my tea and coffee as I need it, which is quite cool. And that all fits into a Carrymore Predator 45 litre bag with 2 rocket pouches, which I believe are either 10 or 12.5 litres each. I will just do a quick time lapse now of how I put this all together, just to show you how it all fits and how I can carry it all. There we have it, it's all packed away. As you can see, the supervisor in the background making sure I'm doing a good job, and the supervisor's also laying next to me, so if you can hear a little bit of purring in the background, then that is the supervisor making sure that I'm doing the audio well too. I would just like to apologise for some of the image quality. I am still recording this on my phone whilst I get started on YouTube and grow, but I'm hoping to upgrade at some point in the future. What I normally do with this, going back to the pack, is everything in the left hand side normally tends to be things that I need to sleep with, so that's where I put my tarp and pillows and stuff, and everything in the right hand side rocket pouch tends to be more cooking orientated stuff, so that's where the Zebra Billy can stuff, any extra gas, the wipes, the kitchen roll, any bits of food, if there's room for it in the top, I will stash in there as well. I will do a little video on what's in my first aid kit at the front there, and a bit of sort of like campsite safety after the axe incident, and I can also do a little talk over at some point of what's in my firelighting kit that I actually keep in the top, which I did completely forget to show you, which is a little bit annoying. But as a quick overview, I'll just quickly show you what the firelighting sort of pouch is. It took me a while to find a pouch that I really liked, but here it is. I have all different types of firelight stuff in there that I'll go over, and I quite like this little leave the no trace pouch. That's actually a Greencraft one from Etsy, so if you like it, you can buy one on Etsy from Greencraft. But thank you for jumping in on another video. Thank you for supporting and watching. It's all very much appreciated, and hopefully you'll join me on my journey of making these a little bit better. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is appreciated, and have a lovely day.